All right, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be working out back, bis, and some abs. I'm going to be working down on the lat pull down bar here. We're going to do a couple of warm-ups in, and then we're going to start hitting the lats. Like in my previous videos, we want to always hit for 8 to 10 reps. And we're going to do 3 to 4 sets per each muscle that we're working out. All right, so let's get warmed up. Let me show you how to do these correctly, and we'll get started. So when doing lat pull downs, we obviously want to warm up first, but you want to pull the bar down either behind your neck or to the very upper portion of your chest. So you got two options. We can pull them down to here and do them that way. For me, it's kind of uncomfortable. Or you can bring them down to your upper portion, upper part of your chest, like this. Now we're going to do some warm-ups. Do 10 or 12 reps with warm-ups with a lighter weight. And then once we're warmed up, we're going to hit the heavier weight. Now this works your lats. That's what gives you that V shape on your back. And this really focuses only on that muscle, basically. So once you've warmed up with a couple sets for the lat pull downs, we're going to go into your normal heavier weight. All right, now that I'm warmed up, now I can start hitting the heavy weights. And we're going to be doing 8 to 10 reps. Another important thing is when you're doing these, especially when the weight gets heavy, you want to try and keep your back, in the up straight position, because you're going to eventually start noticing as the weight's getting heavy, you're going to start leaning back and pulling this thing backwards, where you're really trying to pull your arms down and not back, okay? So sometimes you'll catch yourself doing that. All right, now that I've done 3 to 4 sets of my lat pull downs, and that gives you that V on your lats back here, that V shape. This is going to be close grip lat pull downs. Okay, so basically we're going to be hanging on to this here. We're going to be pulling them down to your chest like this, and that works on thickening your back up and making your lats thicker. So we shouldn't have to warm up anymore. Now our lats are already warmed up. And you go straight into your heavy weight. And we're going to be doing 10 or 8 to 10 reps. And that'll work on your thickening your lats up. So with the lat pull down, it's going to give you that nice V shape, and with this, it's going to make your back thicker. All right, 3 to 4 sets of these, and we'll go to our next exercise. All right, now that you've done 3 to 4 sets of the close grip pull downs, the next exercise is going to be a very similar movement, but in a little different position. Most gyms have like a bench set up with a cable where you can grab the cable, the same type of handle, a close grip, And you start off like this and you pull it right to your gut. Just like that. You just grab the cable and you pull it back. That's the same basic movement we were doing, but like I said, a little lower. That also works on thickening your back up. They have a T-bar roll you can do. They have a machine set up where you can stack on the weights and you're pulling it to your chest. Okay? This, I have to be kind of creative here, but on this machine it's a little different. I got these bars set up here, and it's basically the same movement, but if you don't know what you're looking for, it's hard to find in the gym. But if you know how the muscle works, we're just pulling it, right? So you got to look for a machine like that. So here, I got these bars here, and what we're going to be doing, like I said, it's the same movement, but the machine may look different. So I'm already warmed up, and we're just going to go right into it. Now the cool thing about this particular machine here, the way this is set up, I can use this by keeping my elbows close to my side. I can use it for that same movement I was telling you with the cable. Or I can raise my arms up and do this, and I start working my rear delts out along with the back muscles. So it's very useful for those types of exercises. So I'll do 3 sets of what I just did. Back like that. Or if you're in a gym, do 3 sets of, I think they call them cable rows, where you're sitting down and pulling it back like that. Okay? After you do those 3 sets, we'll move on to our next exercise. All right, now that we've finished our lats out, now we're going to do our biceps. Now our biceps, we've worked them out indirectly. Whenever you're doing a lat pull down or any type of T-bar roll, cable roll, you're working your biceps indirectly, so they're pretty much warmed up by now. Now I prefer to do bicep curls with a bar like this. You can see it's already bent, so you can comfortably grip it. Some people use a straight bar. I like being in a position like this. If you start twisting, I feel like I'm really twisting my wrist and forcing him to be on a straight bar, and it's uncomfortable for me, and you're really twisting your wrist. But if it feels comfortable for you, it's not a big deal. You can do it. For me, I'm not so comfortable doing them. So we're going to do standing bicep curls, and you're going to grab the bar and hold it down by your thighs, and you're going to come straight up with them and straight down. Up and down. You want to keep your elbows locked on your side. Up and down. You don't want to start swinging it and doing this kind of thing, because you're just cheating on yourself. I mean, why even do the exercise if you're not working your biceps out? So you really want to concentrate on your biceps. So you got to hit those biceps hard. Bring it up and down. Up and down. All right? So we're going to start off. Elbows to your side, and start. 1, 2. And do 3 to 4 sets like that. Okay guys, so the next exercise is pretty much the same thing for your biceps. Same movement, but we're doing it with a cable this time. So the resistance is going to be a little different. It's always good to hit the muscles with a little bit different resistance. It kind of wakes it up, if you're stuck in a plateau or something. And I'm using the same type of bar here. And we're going to do the exact same movement, but again, using just a cable. Do 3 sets like that, 8 to 10 reps. So our next and final exercise for your bicep, because you don't want to overwork it, it's actually a small muscle when you think about it compared to your chest, your lats, your thighs. And even your triceps is even bigger than your biceps. But you don't want to overwork it. You don't want to do constantly different exercises for it. 3 basic different exercises is plenty. And once you're used to working out, you're over your soreness period and all that stuff, once you've been at it for a little while, you can start going to failure on your sets, okay? On your repetitions. Like you can get to 8, 9, and you get to the point where you can't do it anymore. That's a good place to be right there. All right, so now we're going to do concentration curls. These I love because they, as the name implies, they concentrate just on the bicep, okay? And what we're doing here is putting the back of your elbow, the back of your arm here, where your tricep is, right up against your thigh. Grabbing the weight and curling it up. That's it. And then same thing with the other arm. Now, what you don't want to do is, and you're going to find yourself wanting to do this as your muscle gets tired, you're going to start bringing it up and you're going to start leaning back just to get the weight up. But try to avoid doing that. Keep your arm always in this position. And it's just like I told you before, keeping your elbows at your side. You're not moving them. Same thing here. You're pinned up against your leg there. You're just going up and down, up and down. It's going to get to the point where you can't even bring it up anymore. That's fine. That's failure. That's what you want. You want your muscle to get so tired to where you can't even bring it up anymore. Once you've gone through your soreness, your soreness period and all that stuff is gone, the first couple of weeks you start working out. But failure is basically what you want on all your muscles, basically, as much as you can. Okay, we're going to do 3 sets of that, and we're going to work out our abs. All right, so abs, you can do whatever type of ab exercise you want. I prefer these type here where you're basically hanging almost upside down, okay? This bench is awesome. If you guys are interested in a bench like this, I'm going to put it in a link in the description under the video. It's an affiliate link. And if you purchase one of these using the link, it helps us out a little bit here on the channel. Which would be greatly appreciated, and it'll help feed my dogs too. This bench is cool because it's got an attachment to do abs. Okay, you can pull it out like this and use it as a regular bench. This goes straight up and down, and it goes flat, and it actually goes it goes flat and straight up and down, so it does 90 degrees. The seat goes up also to, I think it was 20 degrees. And it also comes out, out farther out this way and in this way. It adjusts, basically. So, with this attachment here, I'm able to do abs the way I like doing abs. And at Gold's Gym, when I used to work out there, they had a machine like this. It was just a basic little, wasn't a machine, but it was a little standalone unit. like this with a little handle up here. You can just strap your legs around it like this and start doing sit-ups where you're basically hanging upside down. And I loved it. And I had the hardest time finding it, and I was just browsing benches one day and I seen this had an attachment for it. I'm like, cool. So I need a little stool here because it is so high up. So it's a little stool. You put your leg over it like this. You get on it like that. And you start doing sit-ups. Now do as many as you feel, to failure. This is a great sit-up attachment for this bench here. I usually do 15 to 20 reps for the sit-ups here. I usually do 3 to 4 sets also with that, and try to go to failure. But by the time I'm on my 3rd or 4th set, it's hard. So again, if you're interested in a bench like this thing is built like a tank, and it's solid like a tank. You see it did not move. In the description under the video, there's a link. So that's pretty much it for my back, buys, and I threw some abs in there too. You can work out abs every other time that you work out. 2 or 3 times a week is good. Remember, your abs are just like any other muscle, meaning that if you hit it hard with weights, like more resistance, like that's why I like hanging upside down here, because your abs are really trying to lift your torso up. And if you put your arms up while you're doing it, you're adding basically more weight because the weight's farther out, and works your abs harder, and you really build them abs up to get that six-pack. Now, of course, you got to concentrate on your diet to get rid of the fat so you can see that six-pack. But doing very simple, easy sit-ups really won't do much for your ab muscles. It will strengthen them a little bit, but as far as building them and getting that six-pack, you really need to add some weight to it. So that is pretty much it for my workouts here, guys. The next workout is going to be shoulders, and that's going to be fun. All right, guys, so thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video.